Hello, Lovies. What do you enjoy? What are the things that bring you joy? Do you even know anymore? We've been stressed out. We got so much anxiety, a little piece of depression sometimes, and we don't even know what brings us joy. Well, we're going to talk about that today, so stay tuned. So, Lovies, one of the things that brings me joy is sitting in the car. So, therefore, the podcast is going to be doing where? Right here in the car today. So, if you're on YouTube and you see me kind of like in the car, I'm in the car. It brings me joy. I don't know if it's like a place of like comfort. I don't know if it's a place of solitude where people don't bother me for the most part. I don't know what it is, but I get so many great ideas. I get so many great thoughts. I get so much peace by just being in a car. Lovies, sometimes you come home and you just sit in the car for another 30 minutes, or you have the best conversation sometimes with your bestie in the car. A lot goes on in the car. And so that's where we are right now. It brings me joy. I have to really realize that I don't have to conform to everything and what everybody does. Does it work for them? Yes. But is it gonna necessarily work for me? I don't know. I have to see what's gonna work for me. And I do that by just trying different things. So let's go back to this joy. Enjoyment. What brings you joy? So whatever it is that brings you joy is your enjoyment. Okay? We can kind of see that, right? So whatever it is that's bringing you joy, let's concentrate on that. Let's define that first. Let's figure out what that is. What is it that is bringing me joy today? Because it may change from day to day, or it may change from year to year. I used to enjoy roller skating when I was small. I still may enjoy it. I don't know if I can still do it, but I always look forward to it. I think we used to go on Thursdays, to the roller skating rink, and I loved it. I became good at it. I don't know if I still am. I feel like I want to go out and try it, but then I'm like, okay, do I have enough turmeric for that? For that for that soreness that may happen because I'm out of shape from skating. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Roller coasters, I used to get a little piece of enjoyment from that. Now, not extreme roller coasters, not all of that. I used to get enjoyment from hanging out, like going to the mall, but now I cringe. I absolutely cringe when I'm shopping out and about. I will shop out and about, but I'll go during the weirdest times during the week. Like today, right now, I think it's about, I don't know, about 9 o'clock on a Monday. And I just came from the grocery store. And so that works for me. I don't know what works for you, but that works for me. That I enjoy. So let's think about some things that brings us joy. The thing is for me, and I can only speak for me, because I'm discovering me too. Like, we're on this journey together. It's not the same exact journey, but we're like on it together, you know? So what I'm discovering that brings me joy are crafts. I love to craft. I love to make things. The only thing that I have really got to separate, and one of the people that I follow on Instagram, she's great. She's amazing. I think she's from England. But she's super sweet. I think her name is Jay. But anyway, she said, let's start doing hobbies that separate from actual business. Now, see, the thing about me is that the creating of things, the making of things brings me joy, but then I feel like I need to sell it in the boutique. You know, I need to put it online at lovieswear.com so that you guys can enjoy my joy and pick that up for yourself. Because maybe your joy isn't crafting. Maybe your joy isn't finding things, creating jewelry. Maybe that's not your joy, but it's mine. And y'all like it. So I'll be wanting to sell it to y'all. I'll be wanting to make it available to you guys. And of course, for the most part, it's going to have a price tag on it. So that puts my hobbies, my enjoyment with my business. So therefore, I'm not separating it anymore. I found out, though, becoming a full-time entrepreneur, that brings me joy as well. But I can't separate that because that brings me joy. So I think it's a balance sometimes to where your joy can be multiple things. So I can sit there and have joy in becoming, doing all the things that I think it's more so the content creation now. Like, I like making the content. Like, I'm posting a piece of content that is so outside of my comfort zone because it shows my whole body, right? And that is so outside of my comfort zone because looking at myself does not bring me joy. Like, shoulders up, joy. Shoulders down, no joy. And so that just brought me out of my comfort zone, but it was still fun because I was still creating content. But creating content is a piece of my business. But I think I can still, I see what she was saying, because she was saying that we shouldn't bring the stress of our business and the stress of our work into our hobbies. We should take time to be in a peaceful state and to enjoy things. But I think sometimes your work, your business, the things that bring you income, it still can be a part of your joy. Some people really enjoy their job and they're so good at it, and it just brings them so much joy. And so I get that. So I think as long as your enjoyment, your joy, whatever you're doing, if it integrates with your business or bringing in income, it's cool, as long as it doesn't um put stress on your hobbies and on your joy and on those things. So if your business brings you joy, enjoy it. If your work brings you joy, enjoy it. If your school brings you joy, enjoy it. I am a life learner. I love to learn. If school was free, I would be in school all the time. I would have so many degrees if it was free. And just because, just because I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. Me and my bestie was talking yesterday about getting a CDL and driving trucks, just because of the amount of income it has, and you can do so many different things with it. And she was like, I think I'm gonna take a class. I'm like, oh, friend, I'll take it with you. But why? But why? I don't know. Sometimes I want to go to school, to like HVAC school. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. But I love learning. That's a part of my enjoyment. So what I do instead is I go on YouTube, which is free because I'm not getting the paid YouTube as of right now. So I go on there and I learn so much. I'm learning right now from Myron. What's his last name? Anyway, y'all, by the time I edit it, I'll put it on here. But the man, I think it's Myron Gold. And 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 if that is his name, like, it fits so much because he spits gold all the time. Like, it makes you think, it makes you stop, it makes you pull up your Bible to really, like, oh my gosh, that was in there the whole time. And so I love to learn. So I just learn from YouTube. So that's enjoyable as well. Now, oh gosh, this is perfect. So yesterday, I deleted all of the games off my phone. And it wasn't because it was taking up space. I mean, it probably was, but that wasn't my reasoning for doing so. Y'all, I stopped because I just realized I'm filming this vertical. It's gonna be vertical this week. Okay, anyway. Y'all, this is real life. So, I deleted all of my games off my phone because they were becoming more of a distraction than anything else. Like, I was on them all throughout the day. I was on them, on those games, and they were like puzzle games. So I'm like, okay, it's making my mind sharp and all the things. But it became a real distraction. Like, I would sit at my desk and was supposed to be, I don't know, uploading items to the store, or in the midst of like making a t-shirt, I was on the game. I got my stuff done, but I could have gotten more done. I could have been more productive. And then even in some circumstances, I could have been more present. So I just deleted those things off. And I enjoyed them. They were a source of my enjoyment. When you're a homebody, your enjoyment looks a little different. So I love being at home. And that was one of the things that I just did. I just sat up in the chair, curled up, and would play my games. So I deleted them because I need to become more productive. Like, I'm supposed to have 10 podcasts done by now, and this is number 3. So I got so much to do. And I'm about to turn my mom's sewing building that she had into a content studio. So that's going to be it's going to take up a lot of time because it's a lot to do. But no, and I can't be distracted. I can't be distracted in this season of life, because it's very imperative that I get certain things done so that I can keep moving along. If you know a bit of my story, I just got married, but he's not in this country. So I've got to do certain things in order to get him here. Like, there's a lot that we have to do, and we're going to be filming that journey and sharing that journey with you guys. But it costs. It costs a lot of money to get him over here. And so if I don't do the things that bring me income, why did it lose focus? If I don't do the things that bring me income, I'm not going to have anything to add to what he has to make it possible for him to be over here as soon as possible. Okay. So yeah, even the things that brings you enjoyment, you can't let them become distractions. And then you can't let work, anxiety, depression overtake your life and not have any enjoyment. So there's a balance that we must have. But a lot of times we don't have that balance because we got into the grind of life, the hustle of life. Life is overtaking us and we're not becoming present. We're in a fog. We don't laugh anymore. We don't do anything. Even when we're trying to watch TV or whatever, like, we're falling asleep. We don't want to go out anymore. And most of the time we don't know. We don't even know what brings us joy because we don't pursue it. Okay. So this week, how about we find out what was bringing us joy and why? Okay. Let me show you why this is so important. If you don't have joy in your life, you're going to be sad. You're going to be depressed. You're going to be anxious. You're not going to be enjoyable for other people to be around. You're not going to laugh. You're not going to find peace, right? And those are the things that we need. We want to rest. It's hard for us to rest if we don't enjoy, if we don't have that balance. It's hard for us to keep motivated if we don't have that balance of enjoyment and work and all the things. And when I say work, I'm not just talking about job. I'm talking about whatever you do. Stay at home mom, entrepreneur, working a job, whatever it is you do that is bringing you income or that is making you productive throughout the day. That is your work. Okay. So if we don't have that balance, then that throws us off. If we get thrown off, then we can't fulfill our purpose in life. If we don't fulfill our purpose in life, people go lacking. We go lacking. Others go lacking. Because the reason that we're here, the reason that you were created is because there was something that God wanted you to do. So finding our enjoyment is not selfish. It's not being selfish. It's not being outside of the kingdom principles. It's not. It's not. And so don't think that because I'm having fun, because I'm enjoying life, that, oh my gosh, like, I need to be doing more. I need to be serving more. You serve when you can find a place of enjoyment. I don't want no sourpuss server helping me do nothing. You can't smile. Your face just be so serious. What are we doing? So that's why it's so important that we make sure that we understand our joy, that we define it, that we get into it, that we actually practice it, that we keep doing it. And your joy on Monday may not be your joy on Tuesday. Like, if you like walking, and if it's like today, rainy and drizzling, you may not enjoy your walk today. But tomorrow you may enjoy it. Today you may just enjoy a nice grilled cheese sandwich, whatever, and a thing of soup. Whatever your enjoyment is, pursue it, do it, embrace it, define it, and let it be so. All right, Lovie, I'm excited about your life, and I hope you are too. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Tuesday. Tuesday. Jesus is Lord of all. I can't even close out the podcast. Until next time. Find your enjoyment. Toodles.